live now in the group page. So if you want to see a visual of what we're talking about tonight, we will be there. So head over there to our MIT page. I'm going to make sure that we're live. Last call, if you just joined us, state your name, where you're calling from, make your city and state famous. Who's out there?
Michelle from North Carolina.
Hey, Michelle. Welcome to the call. Great having you. Who else just joined us? Woo, I want to definitely welcome each and every one of you. It's been very exciting times here in the Maryland for the first 12 or 13 days that we've been here in 2020. It's definitely exciting times to be a part of this business. So if you just joined us last call, state your name and where you're calling from.
Demetrius Brown.
Hey, Demetrius, welcome to the call. Anyone else? Last call. Anyone else before we get this call started?
Conference muted.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. It's 1 after the top of the hour. My name again is Ikira Casado. Tonight we're talking about using social media to grow your business. And I'm so excited to share this with you all. Grab a pen and paper to take some notes so you can go over all about, go over everything that we're going to cover tonight. And let me just make sure y'all can see my screen. Yes, you can. Hey, Coachy. When we going to put your application in, Coachy? Hey, Anna, Pastor Anna, Veronica. I see you guys. Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Tonight, we're going to talk about using social media to grow your business. I'm going to talk about all of the logistics and things in which you may or may not know already, but it's a lot of new people. I mean, we've enrolled so many different people who got started over the last 48 hours just by itself, but for the entire last 2 weeks, there's been a ton of people who just got started, so we felt that it was definitely a need to go over this training again. And so using social media to grow your business. Why use social media? Of course, my two main platforms is Facebook and Instagram. I do use Snapchat. I am connected to Twitter, but Twitter is really just because I'm connected. The reason why you want to be there is, number one, it's billions of active users there every day. Okay, advertisers are all over social media because advertisers go where people are, and that's where people are. The second reason is free. It's easy, and it's easy to duplicate to your team, and it's a game changer for your business. I'm not saying social media is the end all, the only thing that you can do to generate leads in your business, but it certainly is an area that's worth taking a look at because of the fact that so many people are creating success by making sure they use social media. The reason for this is that there's no middleman between you and anyone else because of social media. You can be an actor, a singer, a writer, a dancer, or an Ameriplan independent business owner, and you don't have to go through anyone in order to get to the consumer. So I hope that you really understand how powerful that is, because back in the day, you really couldn't do that. You couldn't. You had to go through a radio company, newspapers, different things to get to the people. But because the people are already on social media, you really don't need anything else. And so those are the reasons why you want to definitely get yourself allocated and get pretty good at social media. A lot of people in our company, this is the way that they generate leads. 100%. This is about, I would say 75% of all the leads that I generate is generated through social media. Does that mean that I never speak to people? No, that's impossible. If I don't speak to people, I'm not getting a lot of checks. But it just means that it allows you to really connect with people on another level, okay? It allows you to connect with a lot of people who you know, people who you don't know, every single person that you can imagine, no matter what city or state. Like right now, the beautiful thing about it is some of you, I don't know, that might be a prospect calling, but some of you are connected on this call right now. looking at the live video, and some of you are in North Carolina, some of you are in New Jersey, some of you are in Cali, some of you are in Vegas, some of you are in Mississippi, some of you are in, let me not forget Kansas, because Kansas has been really on and popping. And so that's the power of it. You could be in different states, different times, in different places with different people, all because of social media. Technology alone. Even on this conference call, technology is a beautiful thing, because even on a conference call right now, so many different people are connected to us that are in different, all of us are in living rooms, driving, wherever you are, but you're where you are, but we're all together. So that's one of the reasons why I love social media. So let's get to the next one. Our goal is to teach you how to use Facebook and Instagram to grow your business, how to network with friends, get likes and followers, how to generate leads and enrollments. This is what we're going to talk about tonight, and how to use platforms as recruiting tools to close your business. Now, for future reference, you can go to socialmediaworkshop.homestead. This is a site that myself and National Vice President Christy DeGraw, actually, I know her last name is different, but I don't remember what it is. We created this a couple years ago, and it's still available. It's still there. It's an awesome tool. It has so many great information here. As you can see here, everything that I'm going to talk about, if you need that information, that's going to all be back here for you to be able to really be able to get all the information, or not get all the information, but have the information right in your hands. So let's move on. Facebook 101. The first thing you want to do, of course, is you need to have a Facebook page. If you have a Facebook page already, of course, you need to create a fan page. If you don't know how to create a fan page, go to facebook.com/pages. This allows you to have a business page, and a business page allows you to do things that you cannot do on your personal page. They are very different. Wait, how are they different? And so basically the difference is that you cannot advertise on your personal page. There's also a limitation. You can only have 5,000 friends on your personal page. On a fan page, you can have 1 million followers and friends, but on a personal page, you are limited to 5,000. And some of you like you only got 500 friends. Well, that's your mistake. You need to get to the maximum, and you need to get to those 5,000 friends, because 5,000 does not equate to is the max that you can have, and that equates to not just 5,000, but 5,000 people's networks that you're connected to. So I hope you really understand how powerful that is, because that means it's not just you connected with 5,000 people, is you connected with 5,000 networks. So that's why you want to get to your 5,000 mark as soon as possible, or at least get to 4,000. Sometimes I get frustrated when people ask me, hey, can you, what happens when you hit 5,000? People try to request you. Well, they do have an option where you can get followed by people. Now, following people is actually better if people follow you, because they'll get all your information when you upload, regardless of the algorithm. However, also if they follow you, there's no limit to how many people can follow you. You can have 1 million people follow you, but you can only have 5,000 friends, if that makes sense. If you have a question, don't hesitate to either ask the question in the group live feed. And again, if you are in the MIT group page, the #1 team, I want to encourage you to head over there so that you can actually show your team spirit. Let us know you're out there. Give us a shout out. Tag your teammates. Say hey. Let us know if you got a couple checks this week and all that jazz. So let me see here. Okay, hold on. Okay. So again, create yourself a fan page if you don't already have one. Again, the website to go to is facebook.com/pages. If you're on your mobile device, then you can just go to the top and click and type pages, and it'll show you some links where you can actually create a page. Now, finding friends and building likes. Finding friends for your personal page. You want to search for family and friends in your search bar. You want to add from people that you might know. When you see that on Facebook, people that you might know, and if you got 500 friends, then that's what you should do tonight. You should be clicking add a friend, add a friend, add a friend, add a friend, add a friend. That's what I did when I first got my Facebook account, and then it just kept growing. Are you going to get 5,000 friends in the month of January? I mean, it's possible, but not probable. It's going to take you a little while to get that many friends unless you're going to sit there and get rigor mortis in your hand. Not rigor mortis, what is it called? Carpal tunnel in your hand. And give yourself a few months to get to 5,000. I think I might even took a whole year to get there, or 6 months. I didn't know that there was a limit, but that's how I found out. So again, you want to find people who you may know. You want to search AmeriPlan for other BCs. You want to search for work at home so that you can have connections with people who are like-minded. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to go crazy. As you see here, I'm telling you, it's going to take you some time to build 5,000, because if you start requesting 10, 20, 40, 50 people a day, you're going to get flagged and you're going to get blocked. Because ask Rosalind and myself, we are experts at going to Facebook jail. I know Rosalind out of Wilmington just got out of Facebook jail. But if you get a Facebook jail, that means that you really work in your business, okay? And so going into Facebook jail will happen if you go crazy doing add a friend, request, add a friend. So don't send more than about 5 to 10 requests per day. But if you think about it, out of 7 days of the week, 7 times, what is that? 7 times 5 is 35. So in a month, you should be able to get at least 3, 6, 9, 12, 5, 10, 15, 25. I'm pretty good with math, I think. Sometimes I'm good with math, but my brain is good. So that's about, what is that? 35 times, wait, 70. That's about 140 people a month, okay? Now, I think you can go to 10. Just remember, you might get flagged. So also it says include Facebook URL and outgoing emails to teammates and prospects. What this means is when you send out an email to people, at the bottom, you can automatically, I know with an iPhone you can do this. I don't know about you Android users, but no love lost if you have Android. But at the bottom, there's a signature area where you can create a signature page. I mean, a signature period. And a signature will say like Zakira Casado, National Sales Director, my Facebook link, my website link. Today, social media is so strong. You don't even have to put your websites down for people to find out about you. You can just put down your social media. In fact, if you go out to local businesses, you don't see websites anymore. They'll say, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and they'll have the name, the @ so that you can follow them there versus a website. Do I think you should not have a website? No, because then we can't enroll anybody. So I say all of that to say that definitely that alone just shows you how powerful this social media thing is. So again, this is an idea for you to continue to attract people to your social media by adding it to your emailing list. You can also add your prospects that you've spoken to. Let's say you spoke to someone. They're interested, but they're on the fence. Even with this 1995, like I almost hung up on this person the other day, but you got to remember that this is not a 1990. I had to tell myself this. Let me just tell y'all this because I know the promotion is crazy. It's 1995, and you expect people just to get it. But people are not going to get it, and don't treat it like it's a 1995 business opportunity. Treat it like it's the $260 to get started like it normally is. And treat it as if the person is going to invest $200 and something. And then when they find out it's only $19.95, you are able to, really get them over the hump. But if they still they need more information, they need more details, then you want to definitely add them to your social media. And of course, you're welcome to add them to the MIT #1 team page. You do not have to be a BC before you're added to that page. Like Coach E. You see Coach E there? He's about to sign up tonight, right, Coach E? But he's in the group page. He's seen what's happening. He's excited. I can't wait to start working with him. And so add people to our MIT group page as another reference, as a third-party validation that this is something that's real. Now, building likes on your fan page, you want to invite your friends. Now, if you have 5,000 friends, it will be so much simpler for you to grow your fan page by inviting them from that page. Then you can share your fan page on your personal page, just like how you see people share content, share information. They share quotes, they share all these different things. The great thing about this is that the really great thing about this is these individuals who share different things, they share it because they like it. They share it because it's thought-provoking. They share it because it gets them excited. I don't know why they share it, but something emotionally makes them share it. And so you want to do the same thing, but do it from your fan page. Ask your friend and team members to share your page. So I'm going to ask all of you, if you have a Facebook fan page and your Instagram handles, I want you to comment in our group page right now. Go there right now. I'm even going to do the 2-second do 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 do. Go over there right now and put your handles there so that we can follow you and we can follow each other back. That right there is just some really great teamwork. High five. Let's do it. So put the @ for Instagram and put your link for your Facebook fan page. If you don't know how to get to your links, the best way I can explain it to you is just to go to Facebook, click on your fan page, click the top URL, copy, and then paste into the group page. Again, as it says here again, include your Facebook URL in outgoing emails to teammates and prospects. The good thing I love about that, what we added here, is that you want to definitely include teammates and prospects. The reason why both is because sometimes teammates they need that extra connection with you where, if I don't talk to my teammate today or tomorrow, they're seeing me online. Okay, and that's why you definitely want to represent and show that you're talking about a merit plan and all that good stuff. How to brand yourself on Facebook. What is branding? Creating an image, becoming a go-to person in your field, and the 80-20 rule. We're going to cover that very briefly, and what to post. Update your status, pictures, instructional videos, articles, quotes, and tips. Now, creating an image, and I'm not talking about creating a physical image like a photo. Oh, no, we don't want to shut down. Why would it say that? I think I might have pressed the wrong button. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me cancel. Okay, so creating an image, meaning not an image physically, but an image of who you are. What is your image on Facebook? You can't be talking about you going to be in business, but then you twerking. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I post videos, I'm dancing, having fun. There's nothing wrong with showing that you're having fun. But it's also a difference between being professional and being not professional. And it really just depends on what you want your Facebook to project to the people that you want to work with you or that you want to buy your product. People don't buy from just anybody. If you looking homely outside and this and you trying to sell me this, most likely you're not going to buy it from me. But just like in my daycare business, parents aren't going to let you just give their child to just anybody. You can't be looking crazy and, your image is everything in business, okay? Like, you can't have drama going on. Like, I don't do drama on Facebook. I don't do none of that stuff on Facebook. I don't do anything except for share my family, friends, experiences, and business, okay? Because I use it for business, I can't be acting crazy on Facebook. I mean, you can if you want to, but whatever is most important to you. The thrill of acting crazy, and that's your thing, or the thing in regards to being professional. Becoming a go-to person in your industry, in your field. What that means is that people go to you when they want to know information about XYZ. If your thing is network marketing and recruiting, that's what you want people to know, then that's what you got to project. That's what your image has to show. If you are a person who is great at fixing things, like my son's grandfather, and if I ever hear anything about a car needing to be fixed, the first person I think about is Mr. Hopkins. Why? Because he's an expert in that field. Now, would I go to him for baking tips? No. But I would go to my mom. I would go to somebody else. Everybody is an expert, or they have some kind of expertise in their field. And so Though you want to make sure that you create where you are an expert at on your platforms. The 80-20 rule says this: 80% of the time you should be talking about family, occupation, recreation. It gives people the message. 20% of the time you should be talking about a merit plan. In other words, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make when they first get started in their network marketing business here in the merit plan is they will go crazy because they're excited, and every post they post is the website link, the conference call number, and people will think it's spam. They're going to think you either lost your mind or it's spam. So I want to encourage you to just back off from that and use this formula, the 80-20 rule, in order for you to balance what you're showing online. You don't want to become a weirdo because you got started in a merit plan, okay? You don't want to become like this person that has no kind of personality, no kind of nothing except for a merit plan. You don't want to become a robot, so to speak, and so that's that. What to post? When I created this slide, we didn't really have algorithms on social media, but we do now. Everything that you see here will help you stay in the algorithm of the people you're connected with. What does this mean? If you update your status, okay, that's going to trigger for people that you're connected to or people that you've liked their things. You've connected to them in some form, you search them, whatever the case is, they're going to see that you updated your status. When you change your personal picture or upload videos, this is going to notify them. You can't just go and log into Facebook and Instagram and think that that's going to be the only thing that get people. Just because people see you online doesn't mean that they're going to buy your stuff. They need to see you active. Instructional videos, I posted a video talking about the opportunity, how we get paid daily and monthly. That's an instructional video. Articles are informational type of posts. And forgive me if I'm going fast, but it's a lot of information I'm trying to get in here, and I got 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. So you'll be able to get all of this on that site as well. Articles are informational things like, let's say if there was like the whole administration that we're in, presidential administration took out the mandate of having health care. I believe this is the year that it's effective. So that's an article I would share. Okay, if it's about children and their teeth, that's something to share about. Quotes, graphical quotes in Texas, inspirational messages that show the image that you are a person that I would feel comfortable and trusting to give my money to, okay? Also tips, like, for example, I don't know if you guys ever knew this or saw this, but if you go to the Chinese food place and you purchase a pint or a quart of food, it comes into this like white thing with the metal handle. Y'all know what I'm talking about, especially from New Jersey. It's impossible because they all use them. Well, I remember posting, and somebody else posted it, and I shared it, but that metal thing and that little box that it holds the food is actually a plate. It turns into a plate. If you unravel it, it will be a round plate, and they make it that way so that you don't need to have plates. So if you're wondering why the Chinese place never put plates inside of the bag, because the things they pack the food in becomes plates. And if you never knew that, you're probably like, wow. For example, another video I just recently saw was how to use a strainer. That I've been using a strainer incorrectly. Now, not granted, you could use it either way you want, but they have a different way of showing how a strainer is supposed to use. It's just tips. And people love tips. If you read the book Contagious, which I'm going to keep talking about until my face turned blue because it definitely helped me with my marketing, is Contagious talks about why these certain videos help people, not help people, but why these certain videos motivate people to share, okay? Best times to post 1 to 3 times a day. The most traffic is between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. and the peak time is between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Well, let's see why. The most traffic is 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. because people start going to bed after 8. And I believe the reason why the peak times are 1 and 3 is because that's when people go to lunch, okay? They leave their jobs, they go get them a bite to eat, they go on their social media, and that is that, okay? Now, just remember with using this formula to also keep in mind that keep in mind that you also have different time zones. Right now we're on the East Coast, but 7 p.m. Eastern time is not 7 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're trying to get in where you fit in and get around that, then you definitely want to remember you have almost 3 extra hours to deal with if you're using this time frame in different areas. Now, using Facebook groups for marketing, how to find groups, post daily ads and sample ads, and create a group is optional. So finding groups on Facebook is very simple. You just click at the top, work at home groups, buy and sell groups. These are different ways for you to join groups. The reason why groups are great because a group can have 600,000 people in it, and you don't have to know one of them, but everyone is in that group are all like-minded. Most people only join groups that they're interested in. Gardening groups, sewing groups, painting groups, writing groups. Now, the disclaimer, do not go into a cooking group, a sewing group, a martial arts group, and start talking about a merit plan. That is going to get you flagged and it's going to get you blocked. So, or in Facebook jail. So find groups that allow you to share, which they have many of them. Advertising groups, free advertising groups in New Jersey, free advertising groups in North Carolina, all over the country. Just type what you want to find and you will find it. Post ads daily in these group pages. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And again, you can also create your own group. You can create your own group, build it up, so you have that full control. Like I know a lot of people who, a few of my friends or associates rather, they have created groups that are for advertising. They allow people to advertise there, but they're the moderator, so they basically control what they can put in there. So not the people who are advertising, but them themselves. They can post whatever they want there. So that's also a great option as well. If you want more information on creating a group, I would recommend to go to that page or you can inbox me. Oh my gosh, it's 9:27. This is what an ad will look like on Facebook on your fan page. You will have different options. And what I'm going to do is stop here because we only have 3 minutes left. We will come back next week and finish up the rest of the slides. We still have about 8 of them left. What I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to come. Oh, no. Did I press that? No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. No. I hope I didn't just mess up let me make sure I didn't mess up the. Okay, so tomorrow night what we have is we have an amazing. Okay, I see Chris, Sharon, Pastor Anna, China, Dale. I see everybody here. It's not letting me see the other comments. But I see you guys posted y'all links, which is awesome. I'm going to go in there after this call so that I can definitely, put my information and follow each and every one of you. Tomorrow night we have a training call with Karen Creasy. She's part of the top 100 list. She knows about these benefits. You want to be on that call. She's going to explain all about who we are, what we do, how we get paid. Oh, no, sorry. She's going to talk about all about the benefits. I'm in presentation mode, y'all. I'm in recruiting mode. That's all that's on my mind is to recruit. So she's not going to talk about who we are, what we do, and how we get paid. She's going to talk about how the benefits work. She's an expert on the benefits, so you want to be here tomorrow night. Same number, same pin. So that you can, hear all about the benefits. It's important for you to know about the benefits, period. If you don't know about the service that you offer, that's like silly. So definitely be on that call tomorrow night. Next week, we will continue part 2. I'm sorry, I meant to change that. This is not developing your social media strategy, but this is all about how to use Facebook and Instagram to grow your network marketing business. My name is Ikira Casado. That's my time. Let me see if we have any questions before we wrap up.
Conference unmuted.
Any questions? Any questions tonight? Questions?
Hey, Ikira, it's Karen. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Karen.
Hey, I'm having trouble getting online right now, so I didn't let you see it. I'm here. But I post a lot of articles, but I don't get a lot of traction. But I know maybe the algorithm are not posting often enough, or what would you suggest? And I thought that posting hashtags is something that helps, but is that like old-fashioned and I'm just not up? The hashtag's not a big thing anymore. And then also, that's part one of the question. And the second part is, what can I do to increase that? Is it just I need to post a video once a week or a couple of times, or what can I do to increase the activity?
Is this your fan page or personal page?
Fan page.
Okay, well, I would say that you definitely want to.
Personal page, I get a little bit more than, the personal page, I get a lot of the articles that I post, but it seems like the articles, if I post the same article on my personal page as my business page, it'll get some activity. It's not, the business posts don't get a lot of activity even on my personal page, but my other posts will.
Well, that's more common because that's more common. I mean, that's more. That's not unusual because your personal page is not being controlled by Facebook. They have an algorithm, but Facebook wants you to pay for advertisement. So you have to create traction if you don't already have a strong following on your fan page. How you create traction is you have to invite people to the fan page. You can't have like 50 people on there and then expect them to see it all because they won't. Because again, Facebook wants you to pay for advertisement. So I would definitely still post it on your personal page just for the purpose of it getting out there. But sometimes what you can do is post it on your fan page and share it to your personal page and share it into groups. I did a training a while ago about resharing. Resharing is a very simple way to get traction coming to your fan page. So resharing is basically resharing your own posts. People don't look at who shared it. They don't care. They just see that it was shared. So you go in there and you just keep resharing into groups and on your page, the same post. So don't repost it if you want to share it again. Like in a week, just share it from your fan page to your personal page. And that way, if you keep doing reshares, what that does for you is that basically allows, let's say you only got 50 people that looked at it. Okay, if you have 50 people that looked at it, but you keep resharing, you literally can get it up to 1,000, 2,000 people by resharing the same post. So I wouldn't be too concerned with, you just got to have a lot of fans. You got to keep adding fans. You got to be consistent, but you also got to create your traction because unless you are like a celebrity or people already know you outside of outside of social media, I'm talking about in the real world. If they don't know you in the real world and you just create a fan page, people aren't going to just flock there. So you have to create a flock to come there. Okay? I'll have to answer your question.
One other thing, because when I try to share a post to my business page, it seems like the share only has a couple of, it doesn't allow you to share to a person. It says that you want to share to a group, to a page that you manage, or it has one other option, but it's not to a person.
No, you want to share from your... Yes, you want to share from your fan page to your personal page. And if you ever see that option at the very top, if you click on, it's like 2 double arrows, it'll drop down and give you more options. If it says share now, go straight to your personal page. Then it'll say share to a group, share to someone's timeline, share whatever, and then it'll say something other options. So when it says that, what you want to do is you want to click share now, and that's going to go to your page.
I'll text you. It's not doing that, but that's okay. I'm not going to keep it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If you don't see it, then there's always an option at the top somewhere. I don't know if you're looking at it from an Android or an Apple or a desktop, but there's usually a more button. If you click that more button in the top right corner, it will drop down, or it's like an arrow, and it'll show you those other options. All right, and then also you got to make sure that it's not private, okay? If it's private, that also causes issues with sharing. If it's a private post, it's not going to let you share it. So, great question. Any other questions before we wrap up? All right, I'm going to unmute the line just so we can say goodnight. We want to thank you guys for being here. It's the 2020 vision. It's a year of vision this year. It's a brand new decade. Let's create some different results. My name is Akira Casado, and we'll see you at the top here in the airplane. Good night, everybody.
All right, let's get it.
Good night.
Good night, thank you.
You're welcome.
Conference continuation off. Good night. Good night.
You're welcome. Good night.